Hello, this is Brianne Davis with the Wildcat Report. Valentine's Day this year fell on a Thursday. Smells of delectable desserts and life-size stuffed animals swept the halls of Millard West. From February 13th to the 14th, musical Valentines were being sold during lunch. The musical Valentines cost $3. Also, with an extra $2, baked goods would be provided during the performance in quality time.
For musical Valentines, you get a heart, and it has your name on it, it has who gave it to you, and on the side it's got the room number and who plays. But you can choose to give a cookie or some dessert kind of item, whichever one we've baked, and you get a sweet song played for you, I guess. With the musical Valentines, what I did was I was a Cupid handler, which really sounds odd, but you pretty much walk them to the class and announce it to the QT that they'll be playing. Their reactions are kind of embarrassing, and they get really scared and nervous about it, and it's just odd and funny to see, because they're like, oh my god, I got a Valentine.
From the age of 8 years old to 18 years old, high school students and elementary school students shared their love for Valentine's Day in a significantly different way.
My Valentine's has been it was a little rocky this morning because something happened with a student in 5th grade, and then it got better as it went along. So. My Valentine is going very great so far. I've been satisfied the whole entire day. We played a game. We played a game and passed out Valentines to everybody in the classroom. I would like to add a little more fun throughout the day, because we only do it at the end of the day, and that really frustrates me because you don't have that much fun during the day.
As students progress onto higher grade levels, traditions and expectations change. Although most of the students of Millard West remember the countless Valentines and sweets received on February 14th in elementary school.
In elementary school, it was just a day. Everyone gave each other, like everyone in the class got like Valentine's Day from everybody, and there was no stress, like, oh my gosh, what if nobody gets me anything or whatever. Everyone just is all friends and they're happy and they eat candy and smiling. And like high school, I feel like everyone puts pressure on everyone, and like they always have that kind of like mindset, like, oh, what are you and your boyfriend gonna do, or what are you and your girlfriend, or whatever you and this person gonna do. And it's like everyone's always trying to like, well, not everyone, but most people are, it seems like they are always trying to like one up each other.
I liked in elementary school that we could make the Valentine's boxes and decorate them with construction paper and glitter, and it was always fun to get different Valentines from my classmates and get all the candy and bring it home.
I think elementary school was just fun on Valentine's Day because you got all the candy and letters from your friends, and you got to celebrate that aspect.
Valentine's Day may come across to many as a day to express appreciation to a loved one, although others see February 14th as just another date in the calendar.
Valentine's Day is a tradition where, like, you love each other or just like somebody.
Valentine's Day is a day for people to celebrate with the people that they love by doing fun things and giving gifts to their friends and family.
Valentine's Day to me is just pretty much a day, just a normal day. Like, my parents still get me like Valentine's Day, and I still like get Valentine's Day stuff, but it's like not a big deal to me. Like,
I think Valentine's Day is mostly a Hallmark holiday, because if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't need one day to tell a person that you love them. You should do it all year long.
Valentine's Day can be seen as a day to exchange a gift or two and express love to a special somebody. However, some of the students of Millard West have plans of their own.
I think that high school couples do is they go out at a restaurant, eat together, or just hang out somewhere. I think you get candy, but like different, like how we did, less than we did. You know what I mean? I think you get like lots of candy. Like you also have like prizes or like just like valuable stuff like purses or bags or something.
My boyfriend and I didn't do anything on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, I just hung out with my friends. I didn't really find the need to go out on a date because it wasn't something I had to worry about.
I think high school couples go out for dinner like any other couple would.
I celebrated Valentine's Day on Saturday instead of Thursday, and I just went to the Cheesecake Factory with one of my guy friends, and we exchanged presents.
I think that high schoolers plan a giant Valentine's Day party.
This year, we didn't even give each other, my boyfriend and I didn't even give each other gifts. We were pretty much just like, cool, happy, whatever, Thursday. But I got some for my best friend, but that's just something dumb that we did.
There's a lot more gift giving in high school, but there's a lot of people who still don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, and they sort of, like, a lot of people I know just sat at home, or some people at school got lots of presents and some people didn't get any, so.
February 14th is a date you can find some of the students of Millard West roam the hallways with life-size teddy bears and a bouquet of roses in each hand. Many students find the gift exchanges obnoxious and a distraction during class. However, others find the presents simply adorable.
I know a lot of people exchanged gifts at school, and people would be carrying around huge teddy bears and monkeys.
Gosh, yes, it is so obnoxious. Like, I know I had to carry around like a teddy bear and flowers and whatever, but it was obnoxious. Even I was just like, I told my teachers, I was like, can I just stick this here, because I didn't want to carry it around. But like when they have this huge like 10-foot bear and just carrying it around, like everything is completely normal. And then I feel like it makes them walk even slower in the hallway than they normally do, and I'm just like, move. Seriously, I'm trying to get to my next class.
I think it can be fun like that, but I don't necessarily think you need to bring it to school, or I think you're just asking for attention that way.
I thought it was kind of ridiculous how people were carrying around life-size bears, but it's also kind of funny to watch people carry all their stuff with their arms full, and I think the musical Valentines are kind of funny too. It might be a little bit obnoxious, but it's still funny at the same time.
Whether you celebrate Valentine's Day or not, it is hard to miss the sweet aroma of chocolate desserts and the countless stuffed animals in the hands of students around Millard West. This has been Brianna Davis reporting.
Happy Valentine's Day, Millard West!
Hi, I'm Bailey Netsch.
I'm also Walenz.
And this is a Wildcat report. We had a couple snow days that kept us out of school, but now that we're back on the school mindset, seniors, we have a couple dates to remember.
The 11th and 12th school traditions will be here in the cafeteria during lunch. They'll be delivering graduation announcements, and if you forgot to place an order like me, you can go to the office and they'll have more information on what to do.
And while a lot of us will be moving up a grade or even going to college, a lot of us forget how freshmen feel when they first walk in the Millard West doors. Now let's go to Alex with more on that.
Hi, I'm Brianna Stohs with the Wildcat Report. We've all experienced it, the first day of high school. It's the nerve-wracking or exciting moment of a new chapter of life. Let's hear what current and future Wildcats have to say about it.
People have many different perceptions of what high school will be like, but most of the time it's different in reality.
Middle school is a lot different than high school. Is, I guess, just the variety of people and bigger classes and longer classes.
I didn't really expect too much about it, just I knew it was a bigger school. We were getting older.
I was a little bit nervous to start freshman year just because I was homeschooled for my whole life before this, so it was a different experience for me to go through, but I wasn't as nervous as some of my friends who had been in public school before, so freshman year has been good so far and there was no need to be nervous anyways.
I wasn't really nervous. I already knew most of the people from my elementary or middle school were going to the same place as me. I don't know. My older sister went here, and so I knew what to expect pretty much.
Probably the most intimidating thing about high school is the upperclassmen.
Grades, and if it's going to be hard.
Each year, the freshman class comes from different schools around the Omaha metro.
I went to Russell Middle School.
I was homeschooled. It was a lot different than public school, obviously, because it was just me and my 2 younger sisters. And it only took like 3 or 4 hours every day to get all my work done because we didn't have passing periods. And I could move on whenever I finished whatever I was working on. Mom taught me until 8th grade, and then she bought like a DVD set thing with teachers on it, and there was like a classroom on the DVD, and it was just like being in a classroom kind of, but I was on my bed, so it was different.
Many freshmen are nervous about starting high school, but once they start freshman year, they learn to adapt.
My favorite year so far is my senior year, this one, because it's like the home stretch, we're almost done, we're all planning for our futures, and we're almost just finished with high school.
Well, I had like a ton of required classes, kind of, and so there was like upperclassmen in most of my classes because at the beginning of the year I had required classes, and then this year it's just core classes. Like this semester it's just core classes. So even though there were upperclassmen, everybody was just as nice to me even though I was a freshman.
When one starts something new, the best thing to receive is advice.
Just do what makes you happy, find an activity you enjoy, make some friends. Don't try too hard to fit in. As long as you're doing something you like, you'll have fun in high school.
The activities I'm planning on being involved in are cheer, choir, show choir, and track. I'm most excited for probably hanging out with older kids in new classes and bigger school.
Good luck to the incoming freshmen and the upperclassmen that have to deal with them. This has been Brianna Stohs.
Boys basketball opens up the state playoffs with Omaha Vincent. There will be a spirit bus leaving at 8:45 for the Devaney Center. If you'd like to go, it's $15 and you must get your money in by March 6th.
And now we're going to go to Dan and Cotter for 30 seconds of sports.
Peace up, A-Town down. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Connor. This is Sports in 30 Seconds. First off, girls swimming placed first for the 5th time in 6 years.
Also, the boys swimming came in 5th overall at state. The boys basketball team plays at the Bob Devaney Center down in Lincoln versus Omaha Benson in the opening round.
And girls basketball just finished up. They made it to state semis but lost to Lincoln Southeast.
If you're interested in trying out for the Millard West cheerleading team for the next school year, there's a lot of clinics that they hold through March, so you can feel more comfortable with the coaches and the whole tryout experience. After those clinics, the tryouts start on April 4th.
Onto a new activity that I personally did not know much about. It's called geocaching. For more on that story, Faith Cain will talk about the GPS scavenger hunt.
Geo what?
I don't know what geocaching is. Something to do with money? I don't know. There's cash in it.
G-E-O, cash, C-A-S-H? I have no idea.
I don't know, cash around the world. Does that sound right?
I would say it has something to do with how much rocks cost.
Oh, I've heard of this. It's where people like go in the forest and they look for things that are like in a secret box or something like that.
Hi, I'm Faith Cain with the Wildcat Report. Exactly what is geocaching? What you may not know is you could be passing by over 100 each day. With over 1.9 million geocaches scattered all over the world, it has become a massive scavenger hunt that most people just can't resist. The hunt begins with a cell phone app and a desire to discover something new.
Geocaching is essentially this outdoor scavenger hunt where you get these GPS coordinates and using some global positioning system device, you have to find your way to this little container that contains something absolutely pointless, and you sign your name. That's what it is.
Started geocaching when one of my softball teammates was like, hey, this is so cool, and I was like, it doesn't work, and then she showed me and I was like, oh my gosh.
I watched this video by a YouTuber from Lincoln, Dan Brown, and he was on this geocaching adventure for a task that his viewers had told him to do, and I was like, oh my gosh, that seems so cool to go and explore the nature, so I did it.
My dad, he does Boy Scouts with my brothers, and they do that a lot, like on camping trips. And so he came home one day and he said, hey, there's this thing called geocaching and there's one pretty close to our house. Do you want to come find it? And so I went out with him and we found it. It was really fun.
Geocaching requires patience and hard work, but can leave you with lifelong memories.
Yeah, there's a geocache right behind Jiffy Lube, and we went back there, and one of the workers came out and was like, "What are you doing?" And we're like, "Well, we're looking for something. Like, anything I can help you with?" And we're like, "No, not really. Just it's like an app and it's like a game."
One of my worst experiences with geocaching was we went on a walk as a family past Hy-Vee because there was a geocache that was supposed to be near there, and we went to the coordination that it was listed at. We went to the place it said it was supposed to be, and we looked for an hour, and no matter how hard we looked or how many times we checked the website of the location, we just couldn't find it. And so after an hour, we gave up and went home.
I had to ask in this neighborhood, actually, a lady, because we were on her lawn, and she came out and she's like, "What are you doing?" And we were like, "Oh, we had to ask, I forgot." So then we went and asked her, but she was totally cool with it.
We went to a creek, and we had to cross it, of course, because all that fun stuff. And it looked like it was solid grass. I was wrong. It was mud. I slipped, fell into it, sunk about 3 or 4 feet in. I was like this high in mud, and my shoes were gone. They are dead somewhere in Zurinsky as we speak.
Probably when I had to climb a tree to get one, and I had to unhook it from the tree branch.
Dating back to May 2000, geocaching is becoming more popular each day, and the students are joining in with the hunt.
People at Millard West should geocache because it's just a fun activity and it gets you outside.
They should go because it's a fun way to explore and sink in mud.
It's a fun way to go around Omaha and explore new places.
Whether you are old or young, geocaching is a way to get outside and explore the world. I'm Faith Cain, and this is a Wildcat Report.
That's all we have for you, Wildcats. I'm Netsch.
I'm Walenz.
And this was a Wildcat Report.